She erased my family from her wedding video, so I erased her from mine. The second I watched their highlight reel, my jaw dropped. 3 minutes of perfect and my sisters and I weren't in a single frame. Weeks later, she'd be the one getting edited out. My brother Jake married Tessa in this glossy, curated wedding in the Shenandoah Valley. She ran it like a campaign. Everyone had to wear the same muted green, smile on command, and fit the aesthetic. We showed up anyway, because Jake is my brother and I love him. At the rehearsal dinner, Tessa raised her glass and said, "I wasn't expecting Jake's family to actually coordinate, but wow." People laughed, but it landed weird. Was I imagining the shade? Then I saw my mom blink like she'd been insulted in a language she didn't speak. Looking back, that was my warning. The wedding happened. We clapped, we danced, we played nice. 3 weeks later, Tessa posted the video. Trees, champagne, her friends, her parents, slow motion hugs. My family was invisible, except 3 awkward seconds of my parents doing a stiff smile while someone off camera directed them like props. I texted her, "Hey, do you have any sibling photos from the day?" She replied, "We didn't take any." That was a lie. I remembered standing in a lineup with my sisters while Jake fought with his jacket buttons. I even sent her a screenshot from someone's story showing that exact setup. She left me on red. 6 months later, I asked again and got the same pretend amnesia. That's when I realized we weren't forgotten. We were removed. 3 months after that, I got engaged. Small wedding, coastal Delaware, 60 guests, lobster rolls, and plastic cups. I didn't invite Tessa. She found out anyway and cornered me at my dad's birthday dinner, smiling like nothing happened. "So I heard your wedding's coming up," she said. "Yeah, I should still be able to make it," she added, like she'd been summoned. She showed up in white, of course. And here's what she didn't know. I'd hired a videography team and told them to film her a lot, make her feel featured, let her drift toward every camera angle, then cut her out of the final video, clean, total. The same trick she pulled on us. At my reception, she hovered near the lenses, fake laughed too loud, tried to slide into shots with my husband and me. She even asked someone if she could give a toast. Absolutely not. Later that night, she texted me a single emoji. Then the next morning, "Do you have any pics with me in them? Will the video include more people?" I didn't answer. A few days later, I posted my wedding video. Waves, vows, my dad crying, my sisters dancing barefoot in the sand. People messaged me saying they'd cried watching it. Tessa was in none of it. Not a shadow, not a blur, nothing. The blow-up came at a family BBQ the next week. Tessa wasn't invited, but she walked in with Jake anyway. Sunglasses on, jaw tight. I was by the grill when she slid beside me. "So you think you're better than me now?" She smiled, too sharp. I laughed once. It surprised me. "You erased me," she snapped. Classy. I turned the tongs in my hand. Then I said, "You invented that game. I'm just better at it." My mom quietly walked away like she didn't want shrapnel. Tessa stormed out. Jake chased her. 2 days later, Jake demanded coffee, and we met at a sad little shop with sticky tables and burnt espresso smell. He said I humiliated her. I asked if she'd ever shown him the photos of our side of the family from his wedding. He paused too long, then admitted she told him the photographer never sent those files. Was he really buying that? I couldn't tell if he was naive or just terrified of being wrong, but when he called me jealous, I got up and left. 3 weeks later, my mom invited me to dinner. Jake showed up alone and looked wrecked. Halfway through the meal, he blurted, "We're separated." He said the wedding drama cracked something open, and she admitted she never really wanted his family. She wanted him absorbed into hers. After dinner, he pulled me aside and whispered, "You were right. I just didn't want to see it." A month later, my cousin got married in Baltimore. Jake came solo. Tessa showed up uninvited, dressed like she expected a redemption arc. She walked up to our table and said, "Sugary sweet, can we talk?" My sister didn't even look up. Wrong table. Tessa's face twitched. She turned to Jake and whispered, "This isn't fair." Jake said, calm as a judge, "No, it's finally fair." She left 10 minutes later. When you burn every bridge, you don't get to be shocked nobody sends a boat.